So on Friday, Sue and Jason Hall decided to climb Scafell Pike, which, as you probably know, is England's highest mountain. And they went up with their 2 children and their 4-year-old St Bernard, which is called...
Daisy. Daisy. So up they went, having a lovely walk. Daisy likes walks, but then, when it came time to come back down, Daisy decided she didn't fancy it, could not budge her. So they were forced to call the police, and then a 16-strong team of mountain rescuers had to put her, Daisy, on that stretcher and carry her down. Now, she weighs...
You all right there, Daisy?
Stone,
Daisy looks happy
9 pounds.
Yes.
Well, she looks all right there, but we'll talk to soon.
She looks like Cleopatra being carried through the streets there.
It was an eventful...
She does. Yeah.
And
but
also,
anyway...
she's a St Bernard, a mountain rescue dog, so it seems strange, doesn't it?
A touch of irony is what you're saying
irony.
there. But look, the good news is Daisy is now safely back at home. That home is in Lincolnshire. So let's go. We'll not speak too loudly because Daisy looks very relaxed there. And that's she's with her owners, Sue and Jason. Guys, what a palaver.
Wow, what a story.
Absolutely.
Right.
She looks fine, though, so no harm done, Sue.
No harm done at all, and she's just fast asleep.
Now, people might say, oh, that seems, you know, to walk up a mountain and come back down again with a dog, you know, is quite a feat. Maybe it was too much for her, but you say she loves walking normally.
She absolutely loves going on her walks, being outside, actually. Trying to get her to stay inside is quite difficult. And it's not unusual for people to be walking dogs up there. There was plenty of people walking dogs.
Yeah, and
it's something that
but not
dogs as well.
Not dogs that are 8 stone. I mean, that dog weighs as much as I do, and it would have taken 16.
They even laughed at that.
It would have taken 16 men to carry me down the mountain again. So, Sue, when did you actually realise that Daisy was in trouble, that she had enough of going up?
I think we were coming down after reaching the summit, and about 2/3 way, she had a half-an-hour nap. And so far during the walk, after the half-an-hour nap, she was getting up and carrying on in her own time, her own pace. But it was at that point when she sat down, sat up after her nap, and just looked at us saying, "No, not doing it anymore." And we could tell that you know which battles to be fought and which you've lost. So we knew then.
But you realised at that time, Jason, you know, that she just was not going to budge. And we said she's 8 stone 9, so, you know, nothing was going to move her. So who did you ring first?
We called the police first and asked for the mountain rescue, and they put us through, and it all started from there.
Well, let's bring in the mountain rescue. Phillip Hall is with part of the Wasdale Mountain Rescue Team. They're all volunteers. Good morning, Phil.
And, Phillip, do you often get phone calls to say, come and rescue our dog?
Yes, we did. We were contacted by the police and were informed that there was a couple with a dog, and the dog had collapsed and was feeling some pain. So we put out a call out to our volunteers to come and help.
And the thing is, my friend, you know, I never really understood this until I became a dog owner, but presumably you give an animal, in this case Daisy, as much attention as you would a human in that rescue. Oh, Philip's frozen.
Oh, he's frozen. Well, you can see there, they did give her the attention. I mean... Oh, are you back there, Phil? Can you hear us again?
Yeah, I'm here. Yes, we do. Basically, we're a team of dog lovers. We have our own search dog as well. And we understand that the distress that the dog was feeling would also be being felt by the owners as well, Jason and Sue.
Yeah.
How difficult was it to get Daisy... not just onto the stretcher, but to keep her calm and to keep her on the stretcher? Because she must have been a bit frightened.
I think
at that
she was
point.
calm. I think she didn't really want to do anything else.
They said it took a little while to get her on, to get her to lie down properly.
Oh, she was a perfect lady. Obviously, when we got there, she was distressed, so we introduced ourselves slowly, so as not to make the situation any worse than it was. And Jason helped us to get Daisy onto the stretcher. It took a bit of time. She didn't like the idea of us strapping her down, but after a bit, she kind of understood that we're there to help. And as you can see from the video, she became the first perfect client.
How long did it take to get her down, Phil?
Well, on average, a job in the Wasdale area takes about 6 hours. For this one, it was 5 hours in total, but that includes from the original phone call to when my team were able to go home at the end. But, you know, there's about 4 hours on the hill.
Yeah. Well, look, I want to ask Jason, first of all, a question, and then you, Philip. Jason, were you surprised when Daisy became overwhelmed? Because we want to get this not just as a message as to what happened to Daisy, but get the message out there that people have to consider the capabilities of their animals. So were you guys surprised, first of all, that this all became a bit too much and wasn't within Daisy's capabilities, or was she just having an off day?
We were surprised by it. Everything, as we said, was done at her pace, and it was a leisurely walk up there. It was on the way down that she did start to show signs of being tired, and that's why we worked out the plan of action of letting her rest and then making that call when we knew that she couldn't go on any longer. But it was a surprise that she decided that she just didn't want to continue with it.
Well, it's obviously exhausted her so much she still hasn't recovered from all of that. We wish her well. You're sure as she is well. Philip, just from your point of view and a member of Wasdale Mountain Rescue Team, and you've been doing that for a number of years now, what would you say to people who are setting out and they're taking on hill and mountain challenges over the next few days with their dogs? What do you ask them to consider?
So, first of all, do your research. Understand what your limitations are and what the actual route that you're going to do entails. Make sure you check the weather. There's a very good website called Adventure Smart. Gives you a lot of information about the equipment you should carry, those steps in the dance before you actually go out on the hill. And don't be afraid to turn back. The mountains are going to be there for a lot longer than we are. There's always another day.
Very
good advice, mate.
Well, Philip, congratulations to you and your team. You did a fantastic
thanks for all your
job,
work.
and you're all volunteers, we know. So
Sue,
you.
Jason and Daisy, thank you. Thank you for telling us
Don't get up, Daisy,
your story
honestly.
there.
You just relax there. You just relax. Thank you both.